Yo, yo, back live, back in the building. Mow Trappin Podcast. Tuesday night, tired. Uh feel like it's been 3 weeks since I've been on here. It is hold on. One second. All right. Yeah, feel like it's been a couple weeks since I've been in here. Back at it. 1 second. Get this set up. What up with it, Paul Dean, Razor? Give me 1 second. Let me set this up real quick. 1 second. Should have did this before I started. Man, hope you staying hydrated. What up with it, Global tapping in? What up with you? Hope y'all boys staying hydrated out there, man. It's been a week, 2 weeks actually, since I've been on. Well, it'd be 2 weeks, but it's been a week. Your boy been down. What up with it, Wilson? I've been down, man. Been down for about 4 days, man. I caught some type of I don't know what it was. I was down from Thursday to Sunday. Just got back out. What's today? Tuesday. Look, I'm throwing it off right now. I know it's Tuesday because Mo trapping. And man, it's ugly. It's been ugly. It's been thick too with that rain. We gonna get into it. Man, we've been having crazy rain, man. It's crazy. I have been down, bro. The rain actually helped me a little bit, but I should be caught up tomorrow. But man, like I say, I was sick, man, from Thursday to Sunday. I couldn't do nothing. I was like down. Like your health is everything. I was down. I couldn't move. Yeah, it was I'm gonna tell you, that's why it's good to have those weeklies. The grass been thick, but the weekly yards will just make it a lot better, make it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? My 2 week yards, they rough. And we gonna get into it, man. I got two mowers down. It's been a week, boy. It has been a week. I've been push mowing. I got a couple yards I had to push mow, man. We gonna get into it though in a second. Give it a few more minutes. Oh boy, I'm talking about I'm over here right now, beat. I think like I say, man, I've been down. Yesterday I got out. I had 15 on schedule. I did like 12 of them. Today I had 20 on schedule. You know I didn't do all 20. So just getting caught back up. And then tomorrow, hopefully I had a schedule caught back up. We be right back rocking. So, man, yeah, it has been a week though. I'm talking about, boy, I'm talking about I still feel hot right now. I got that temperature turned up today. I still feel hot right now. If y'all heard it go on mute a couple times, I've been taking this medicine, drinking a lot of this water, and it's causing everything that I had in me to still come up still. So if I hit mute, it's because I'm coughing for a second, getting some of this stuff up, man. I'm about I feel like I'm about 90% right now still. Trying to get back to 100% so we can get it in for real. Like I say, knock his schedule out. Still getting calls. Still got a matter of fact, the guy didn't even text me. I got a company reached out to me today from Louisville. They got a property down here. They need somebody to look at. So the guy put me in a group chat with the guy today, but he just didn't get back with me. So hopefully I take a look at it tomorrow, see what it's looking like. Ain't gonna make no guarantees on if I'm gonna take it or not, because y'all know how it go last minute when they come this time. They trying to put band-aids on broken arms. So man, one more minute, man, we get it cracking. Oh man, boy, I'm sorry, but I'm still down, man. We'll see. Y'all get a lot of rain up there where y'all at, man. I know. Y'all. Yeah, both of y'all in here from Kentucky. Both of y'all, Razor and Wilson. Global, where you at again, man? Drop it where you at again. Go ahead and get it cracking though. Back in the building, Boneyard Lawn Service. Uh, Solo operator. like I say, I'm not gonna say my help to 90 days, and we're gonna talk about that too this past week. That help, boy, when that weather turns up. So down here, in Paducah, Kentucky, getting it in. Uh, and man, sixth season, and trying to figure out how, because I'm at the next level next year. I'm not playing with it next year. I'm like I said, I've been having this employee with me the longest I've had one. Hopefully, we hitting this next level with it next year. Middle Tennessee, what's up? Northborough Mowing Hall. First time seeing you in here. But yeah, down here, man, small town Paducah, Kentucky, man, getting it in. This past week, what's been going on? It's been a week. Last week I didn't get on, but it's been a week, man. I had two mowers go down last week. Right after the two mowers go down, man, I caught some type of infection from, like I say, from Thursday to Sunday. I was in the bed from Thursday to Saturday. That's how bad it was. And Sunday I was able to move around just a little bit. Got back kind of right. Monday I went out, like I say, mowed. I still feel it right now. So two mowers down last week. Sickness, whole lot of rain. Got to keep going though. It's part of it. And with me being down last week, having my half an employee, I still ain't calling him a full one. Also, he missed 3 days last week. So man, it was one of them weeks, man, and that's why I got the thing on there, mid season burnout. So that was going on last week, man, and it was just ugly, boy. I was just, man, it don't stop. I was just down. I couldn't do nothing, man. I was beat down. I felt like going to the hospital almost. I didn't. I took that Mucinex, and like I said, I could still feel stuff in me, man. So we had a rain come through real crazy on Thursday night. That's when we got it. So that Thursday night, man, it was funny. The temperature got to drop, and I was outside in the garage a little longer, trying to get some I was sharpening blades, and we had a little rain before, and I was going ahead cleaning decks. So with this rain, I've been cleaning decks, man. It seemed like every other day. And man, that Thursday I laid down, dude, and that night I felt something. I was like, man, I got a sore throat. Man, Friday couldn't do nothing. We had the rain, but I was out of commission. So, man, take care of your health. Your health is number one. Like I said, I wish I had a guy who could have ran the truck on the days that it was raining, because it was raining. But how it was, you maybe could get out maybe 3 or 4 hours and take on some yards that wasn't holding a lot of water, with the temperature being up and holding a lot of, how the temperature humidity is drying out stuff a little quicker now. But it hadn't rained about 3 days, and I left for rut in somebody's yard today. So it's still been wet, man. It's been flooded. Push more, Paul. Hey, listen, bro. I had to push more. Like I said, I got two more down. My 48's down. That's the one. That's my gate killer. So I don't push mode today. I had to push mode two of them. Oh my goodness. Whew. Hey, humbling, but it is what it is. It's on the schedule. I got to knock it out. I wasn't even tripping for real. I had my mindset. It's got to be done. They on the schedule. It's got to be done. And the funny part is, the ones I had to push mode are 2 week yards with all the rain. Come on, had to get it done. So it is what it is, man. Yeah. And that's all where we started, but they ain't all where we gonna finish yet. So man, that was this past week, and one of the main keys I took from this past week, man, when I was down and I couldn't move, I literally just start going into my 2027 mode. Usually I start my 2027 stuff, get to planning like crazy, maybe in November, and I start working it November, like I say right after the expo. Usually when I come back right after the expo, I'm planning for my November, I'm planning for my spring, getting ready. And so when I was down these last 3 4 days, man, I was just, I'm writing down everything. I'm writing down all the pros and all the cons and just everything of the business, man. As far as trying to look forward to see the future, where I'm trying to go with things. And man, I was sitting down, man, and one thing, man, is yeah, I heard on the podcast with Cam and Mace. I don't know if y'all watch It Is What It Is, but they always say the best reliability is availability. And if you ain't available, you can't do nothing. So it had me thinking, man. I got down writing down stuff, thinking about crews. I talked to one of my dudes. He just happened to hit me and check on me yesterday. And we talked this morning. We had a real good conversation, man. And he was telling me how he got a couple guys now, went and bought him a couple Mowers. And he's not in the truck, got those guys going. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I've been on this year. My whole year this year is trying to just set myself up the next year where maybe I'm not in the truck as much, or maybe I'm not in the truck at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a few guys I'm talking to, man, and they hadn't been on a yard this whole year, and they still get money. So it's out here. You just gotta, take your time with it, and it all just comes with time, man. Like I say, just sitting back, man. I'm 6 years in. I was just thinking about everything when I was down in that bed, and just figuring out where I'm trying to go. But we gonna get into this news, and this news is even gonna talk about your health. So
Lawn care workers are taking extra precaution to stay safe in that heat.
Well, these high temperatures, as you know, can not only hurt your health, but they can also scorch your yard and impact, well, your power bills, and that impacts your wallet. Your Shelby County reporter Brady Talbert getting expert advice now for you from lawn care companies in Alaska.
Yes, many of you are taking a break from the yard work because of the extreme heat. However, lawn care workers are still cranking up their gear, but not without safety precautions.
We've had 2 customers this week that were really kind and reached out and said, hey, it's hot this week. If you need to get started earlier, come on.
John Clark.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to pause it right there. His customers sound like them customers you want. He said, my customers said, man, we know it's going to be hot. Just go ahead and get started this week. His customers care about what he got going on. They care about it bit for him to say that. Them the type of customers you want. What up with a Batiste was cracking?
Is the owner of Better Lawn and Gardens in Alabaster. With heat index values in the hundreds this week, his staff is playing it safe. He says he's been sending out text reminders to his 26 employees to take regular breaks, and his fridge is
now 26 employees, shout out to him on that too. But you see that refrigerator right there? Hydration. Them sodas down there, he can get rid of them sodas down there though. But hydration, man, and listen what he says. I peeped this a little bit. Like I said, I watched these right for the show. I peeped this episode. Well, not this episode, but I peeped this because like I said, I've been down sick. And when I seen this, I just had to watch it real
stocked
quick.
with water and electrolyte drinks.
The main thing we preach is just front loading. Hydration doesn't start when you're hot in the middle of the day. It needs to start the night before.
This extreme heat can not only hurt your health, but it can scorch your yard and affect treatments you're paying for. Too much hot weather and too little rain can pose problems for fertilizer and weed control, both of which typically need to be watered in.
If you fertilizer and weed control, and drop a comment down there.
We have a lot of customers that don't have irrigation systems, so we do try to put out a treatment that's not so critical to be watered in. Our fertilizer, for instance, has a slow release coating on it, so it's not going to burn up a lawn in the middle of a hot day. But it is good to water.
Hey, take notes on that too. Global, I heard you say this was your second year. I don't know if you know nothing about deck heights. Make sure you ain't dropping that deck too low, bro, and burn up no yards. You know what I'm saying?
And you'll get the best value out of the product.
And the best time to water your yard right now, perhaps a little earlier than you'd expect.
If a customer will let me, I'd set it for 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, where it's not bothering anybody. Again, you'll get the most value. Your water's not getting evaporated in the sun.
And Clark,
man, I heard somebody too. I knew a guy one time. I think he was cutting his sprinklers on at the wrong time and messing with the water.
says watering in the morning before the sun comes out can also help prevent fungus in your yard. Your reporter in Shelby County, I'm Brady Talbert, WBRC 6 News.
Man, that temperature, man, don't play. I'm telling you, hey, Global, you going to do it on 1 or 2, man, but you going to learn. I mean, it's just part of it, man. Like you say, it's you fresh in the game with it. That's part of it, dog. You going to have yards that just happens to, bro, until you learn all your yards. I actually went out today because of how the rain has been. You know, it's got some of the yards to where they're much thicker than where it was. And like I say, I was down sick too, 4 days. So my yards are thick right now. And I scalped one just a little bit today because, like I say, the overgrown yards, you know, when it gets overgrown, you have to, this is what I do. Sometimes I cut the deck on high and then I go back low Because if I start off low, sometimes it seems like it scalps it. If I go low first and then go high when it's overgrown in those situations. So yeah, yeah, you see what he said right there, Global? Take notes on that, dog, because when it get hot like this, bro, you don't want to scalp them yards or burn them. Because like we just got a bunch of rain, but I've seen times where, say it's the summer, you might not get rain again for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So make sure you play that smart, man. But yeah, tonight, man, we're gonna talk about the mid-season burnout. Let me see, low rate product or any treatment needed, but only on irrigated yards being treated with heat. Yeah, you gotta have irrigations, man. And Batiste, you did something smart last year, man. We gotta try to get you on here or something, or get you to drop. He did some smart stuff with it, with how he was treating his yards and his watering. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely do that. But man, we talk about the mid-season burnout, man. It's mid-season. And sometimes we be lying to say we ain't getting a little tired or we ain't getting burnt out. Paul, Dean, you said you got two extra guys with you. I know that's helping like a mug, and I shout out to you, and I hope that work out for you, because I'm definitely gonna hit you up and see what worked for you and what didn't work for you. But the mid-season burnout, man. So like I say, last week the heat turned up before the rain came. I had one more go down one day, had another more go down the next day, and then 2 days later, I'm down 4 days, can't even move with some type of sickness. And so all that was just, I feel like it's mid-season burnout. I was already, the heat was getting to me a little bit, but my help's been helping, so it wasn't that bad. But mentally, I just still got I feel like I got pressure on me for this year because I got some things that I'm trying to do. But if I do them right, they're going to set me up real nice moving forward. You know, every year, that's why I got those books, like I always say. Every year I want to, like, I'm trying to hit basically my checklist of things I got. It might not be no crazy things. It might not be 10 things on the checklist. It might just be 2. You know what I'm saying? So, but that mid-season burnout, man, and when I sit down, man, and I got sick, it helped me get my mind back right. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't move, bro. Let me see, Cat's Paw, no mid-season burnout yet. The systems that I applied over the next winter are being put to test, but not. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, systems. That's what I was gonna say with the mid-season burnout. That's what kind of, when I was sitting back, man, and I was sitting back in the bed, man, sick. I started just thinking. I'm like, man, some of the stuff that sometimes you're gonna hesitate, second guess yourself sometimes, which is a good thing. Sometimes you just need to move. You just need to go on the go and move. And I was thinking about something because about a month and a half ago, I was actually gonna put an ad up before my truck got hit. So I was gonna have before I had to get my other truck, I was gonna have one guy with me and I was gonna try to get another one. Shout out to Paul, he said the 2. And what I was basically gonna try to do is I was gonna try to work myself out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Skag V Riley felt broke on the fork. Man, it's just how I go, bro. The stuff, we gonna get into it. So, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, because I was gonna get, maybe if I got my other truck, I had 3 guys in there. You know what I'm saying? And then I was gonna try to wing myself out the truck and have those 2 guys in there. Catspaw said the systems. I got the systems down with this weekly and how my payments are. I'm able to, like, I'm not really worried about, can I pay the employee? That used to be the thing for me. Can I pay a guy? That's not really the question no more. It's just now I need to vent the guy the right way to make sure when I get him, I ain't got a high turnover as far as, hiring. Because that's the next step, like I say. And so just me, that's where it's got to go to. I heard a lot of guys, we stay solo, that bread gonna come solo, trust me. But having that help over these he's been with me close. He been with me almost 50 days, 55 days, something like that. I don't know. I gotta look, but he's been with me the longest, and just having him, dog, man, night and day. You know what I'm saying? As far as my fatigue and my stuff like that. And actually, with the yards I'm getting done, like I say, when with the rain came, I'm down from being sick. Mowers down. Then he don't want to work 3 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, golly, even if one guy wasn't working, I was like, if I had another guy, me and him hop in the truck and still smash it out. You know what I'm saying? So the mid-season burnout, I'm saying it because it's not gonna come if you got your systems right, like Catchpaw said. My thing is, I'm kind of like, you ever been like you want to fast forward and move things quicker, and you just gotta let the season play out and take your time. I'm really ready to jump into 2027, man. I'm looking so forward to the future with the clients I got and the system I got now. Like I said, I got a call today. I'm gonna go look at that. It's gonna be a weekly, and it's gonna be a nice initial cut on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but another thing, man, we hitting July now. We mid July. This heat better start turning up, and this is when you got to get out the door early. You got to get out the door early in the morning. I've been getting up for now, probably the past month. My truck's been loaded way before 6:30, and it's just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? After that, I'm basically scrambling some eggs or something, get me some fruit, loading up the cooler, and I'm ready to head out. But with the heat too, I'm telling you, it's gonna make and break a lot of people. Hold on, let me mute this for a second, man. I told you I'm still messed up, but it's gonna make or break a lot of people. So with the mid-season burnout, they just won't be even us. I'm talking about too the homeowners. You gonna have a lot of homeowners that was so set that they was gonna mow their yard this year. Every year they do it. And when that heat get to cutting up, man, they like, let me get on the phone and call somebody to get this yard. I do not want to do it. More than 16 a day, yeah. And that's how it goes. So you're gonna have a lot of homeowners too. And then, like I said, I got 2 more down, so it's a lot of homeowners too that got mowers down. I had one day I didn't get to get on last week. But last week, man, I had no, it wasn't last week, it was the week before. I turned down every one of them. Right before the 4th of July. That's what it was. I had maybe 9 estimates. And everyone I went to, man, I just stuck to my guns. They wasn't what I wanted. And I knew what it was. Mid-season burnout. I pull up, the yard looking crazy. I pull up, it's a lawnmower out there with grass all around it. You already know the mower done broke down. And man, I rode by all them yards, and I was really proud of myself for not emotional selling. I walked all them yards. I went and looked at them because, like I say, man, I've been trying to use the software as far as the AI. It ain't there for me yet when it comes to them estimates. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. It just ain't there for me. That's my man. I'm telling you, Tony Key. Hey, I've been having that one boy. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, you feel it. You feel that difference. But I didn't emotional sell on none of these yards. And when I was pulling up on every one of them, I said these people that got tired of cutting their yards. And I'm seeing them. I said, all right, I know what's coming. There's gonna be some more of these coming. But I just didn't like none of them. A few of them, they was in my routes. I don't know what it was. I just didn't want those properties. You know what I'm saying? I talked to them. The prices, I priced them right on a couple of them, but they really wanted bi-weekly. I'm trying to get weekly. And so I got to stick to my guns. And the sooner you do it, the better it's going to work out for you because everything you implement now is just future moving forward. Like Paul say, you know what I'm saying? He got two guys with him, 16 a day. He's setting himself up for next year. 16 a day. Next year, let's just say if you just add on 3 more a day, 19 to 20 more a day. I mean, I said 19. Get you about 4 more a day. If you're doing 16 a day, get them up to 20 a day. That's bam. That's everything right there for one of them coming right back into your pocket. So it's just like do it now. Set yourself up for later. Because like I say, and what Tony Key said, next year, man, I really want to get to using my brain more. Even if let's just say if I got 2 guys running 4 days, I'll still hop in the truck 2 days. I'll load up the schedule then if I know they're gonna stay out there because I know what I'm gonna pay. I know the system. I've been talking to people. I believe I believe it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. I know what people getting paid out here. I'm talking to people that's working jobs, what y'all getting paid right now. When I'm stopping in stores, I'm getting nosy. And you'd be surprised. Some people will tell you, man, this is what I make right now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm taking that in consideration because I'm like, okay, I know if I could get them this, they might come along. And another thing with that guy we seen on the news, he said he had 26 employees. When it come to employees, man, the next step too also is gonna be having that workman's comp and stuff. You gotta be ready to pay for that insurance. That's gonna be up the little more on you. That workman's comp that you go have to pay for, and you wanna do it and do it right because let's just say the heat get to turning on. You not in the truck. Your guys having mid-season burnout. One of your guys have a pass out from heat exhaustion or something. You got to go to the hospital. Stuff like this happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you said, Paul. It's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? And do it the right way. What is a good price per hour for help nowadays? Now, depending on what help you talking about. You talking about a teenager who want a summer job? You talking about a guy who he's hopping in the truck maybe 3 days a week with you. He needs some extras. Or a guy who's trying to make a living. A guy, what he said right there as a comment, who has experience. All this is going to take place. So it's kind of like you got to have tiers to your employment rate. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to have tiers to your employment rate, man. I know guys who still get paid 17 an hour doing this. I know guys who make 21 an hour doing this. I talked to a guy, he make 26 for a company. You know what I'm saying? But he's the man over there. He's 26 and he gets a lot of bonuses and stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? But he's very valuable to that company. Like his employer knows without him, a lot of stuff that's getting done, it just don't get done without him. You know what I'm saying? So he's paying this guy, like I say, 26 an hour. He's getting more than 40 hours a week. So he's coming off maybe 1,350, 1,200, 1,400 for that guy. He told me he make 1,400 sometimes with him a week. You know what I'm saying? A little bit over 40 hours. So, and he's just like, I guess he's like what you would call the foreman of the crew. So, but yeah, he's definitely holding it together like glue over there for him. And another thing, man, with the mid-season burnout, man, just business sometimes. You may have problems that arise in business when it's mid-season. This is like what up with you, Jeff? Like I said, I got 2 more down, but this is why I'm not even flustered about it. This ain't my first go around with having 2 more down. I remember my 2022 season, I had 2 more down, and one of them, the guy that's when I started going to somebody different to service my mowers, and I started learning how to service my mowers myself. So it was one season, man, I had a mower go down in May. The dude had my lawnmower to October. He was a guy run a small engine shop. He had my mower out there, and he ended up getting a back injury. When he got that back injury, I didn't know about it when he didn't send no text or nothing. Now he's old school. He put all the mowers inside the shop, and his back was down. It was like nothing I could do. He had my mowers to October. He had one of them to October, and I ended up getting one of them back late in the season, but I was down 2. It's just stuff that pops up. Monthly bonuses, great incentives. Heck yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you got to have backup mowers, man. And like I say, you just got to have them. Because like I say, I see a lot of guys too, because it's trucks everywhere. It's guys, I'm seeing a lot of setups that I'm just seeing them, and I'm like, he's gonna grow next year. He's gonna have a bigger trailer next year. I'm seeing a lot of guys, man. They just out here one more. Might got them a 52. They can do everything. I might got a 60, depending on where they at. Because like I say, we do a lot of big mowing here, and they got their trimmer racks, but they just got one more, and they just out there getting it. So that backup mower, yeah, Jeff, that's for sure. 16 an hour. See, you see what I'm saying? So everywhere is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a new mower yet, but I'm pretty sure y'all know they yacked it when I said a mower's down. Let me tell you what what happened. Where your hydro fan is, the hydro fan came off of it. So I'm waiting to get that back. It should be back within by the end of the week, hopefully. What up with it in God's hands? But yeah, he said 16 an hour. So y'all see the price right there, and that's what I'm saying. So let's just say you might could get you 2 guys for that price right there. Cause that's why I said I ain't gonna say no price on it, because my area could call for different from your area. All right, so we got a little town over from me. It's a small town. It's over in Illinois. Those people could probably make 16, 17 an hour and be cool. The cost of living is nothing over there. It's like 15 minutes I could be over there, and the cost of living is nothing. Man, shout out to you, Jeff. That's what's up, man. What kind of truck you get? Drop a comment, man. Let us know. That's what's up. I like hearing that. That's motivation, man. Shout out to you. But yeah, just business stuff could come up. If you ain't got your system right, you might got a customer counseling paying late. So me and my guy talked about it today. He said, man, ever since I switched over to everybody on file, we was talking this morning. He said, man, I feel so good. He said, that's why I went and bought 2 more. He said, man, cause he said, I'm getting all my payments. He said, this the first year ever. I don't know if it's first year ever, but he said, I ain't got nobody missing no payments right now. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like this will cause you to have burnouts. If you ain't got your system right, and I'm speaking on it because I've been there. Man, I've been there July, hot, nobody card on file. Got about 24 customers that I need to collect payments for, that I've been out 90 degrees, 108-degree humidity, I feel like, and I'm waiting on these payments. Man, it will burn you out mentally. You thinking about these payments, you thinking about the heat, stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen it up, because that mid-season burnout is real bad. And then just somebody quitting, your employee quitting, they can't take the heat. Like I say, when the heat turned up, my dude been in the truck every day, heat turned up, 3 days he wasn't there. I ain't gonna let him go because his family, he young, and I just knew it was coming. Man, shout out to you, Jeff, 2025. Hey, man, hold on, man. Do I got something for that Jeff right there? Hold on, man. Let me see something, man, because you need something for that, man. Shout out to you, Jeff. That's what's up, man. Hey, Jeff, I know it feel good riding that 2025, man. And I know you got that fleet over there. Hey, there's levels to it, man. I remember watching you in the beginning on YouTube, man. That's why I'm over here smiling like this, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, man. So another thing, man, with just seasonal burnout, man. You can have family problems that just come up that's unavoidable. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? I got something going on with a family member right now. I can't just let them go, but it just happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff could just happen. That could cause mid-season burnout. So I'm gonna tell you, one of the things, and this is with the mid-season burnout, the main takeaway from this is you're gonna have to find a way to stay focused on the mission. Still, you know what I'm saying? Stuff just got to be done. Especially, some of us are still in the building stage. Some of us, some people already got their system put together and it's just running and flowing. And then it's somebody like, my boy Global, who in here might be in your second year. You feel me? You trying to figure it out. So the main thing I'm saying with the burnout, just find a way to have a mindset that I know these distractions could happen. I'm a hope for the best, prepare for the worst type mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just, like I say, when I was down, man, last week, I just thought about all type of stuff. I've been down before. Like I say, I caught a toe infection one time. I couldn't put a boot on for 45 days. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't during the season. But man, I'm like, dog. I was just thinking, reflecting back on it, like stuff could just happen. And when you get started, another thing that's gonna help you stop that at mid-season burnout is just remember that goal that you had in mind at the beginning of this season. We all started in January, February, March. We said what we was gonna do. We was like, man, this year I'm gonna do this. This year I'm gonna try to do this. So when these problems arise, go back to that. Remember what you was gonna do. The problems are not really a problems. They are just experiences for real. So when you go through these experiences, you just learn off of them. Like I say, this ain't my first go around having two mowers down. That's why I'm like, I'm not even flustered about it. I just know how to handle these properties and what I gotta do. When it happened before, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, it happened to me before, it's way back, and I wasn't experiencing the game, and I didn't know what to expect. You know, I had two mowers down, I didn't know what to expect. I was early in the game, and I'm gonna tell you, even with the rain, with me being down sick them 4 days, every one of my customers told me, don't worry about it. Get yourself straight. The grass is not going nowhere. We not going nowhere. And so until you got somebody that really tell you that and make you, okay, those are the type of customers I need. Like the guy on the news clip, he said, my customers text me, hey, we understand if y'all got to get started, earlier because it's hot, go ahead and do your thing. So, but at the beginning, you just don't really know this. You know what I'm saying? It takes skin in the game and time. Let me see, trying to be a sponge and learn. Let me tell you, man, that's the only way you're gonna be able to do it, bro. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's so many people who done been out here and bumped their heads, and it's a lot of people done fucked up. I'm just saying it like that. And if you early in the game, you're so blessed to be able to just watch the internet and learn. You feel me? And soak it up because I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows everything. You know what I'm saying? It's always something you can learn to fine tune your system. You know what I'm saying? I usually get burnt out. Like taking a weekend. Hey, Jeff, that's a good one right there. It's like a good reset too. That's a good reset. What up with it, Shane? Shane, I know it's been hot where y'all at, boy. Stay hydrated, brother. You feel me? Stay hydrated. So, you know what I'm saying? And like Jeff said a good one right there. He said to stop him from taking that, getting that burnout, he'd take a weekend getaway. Jeff, you just put me on a guilt trip because I feel bad because me and my kids we hadn't went nowhere the last couple summers. And so we're gonna go somewhere. I'm trying to go somewhere right before school starts back. So, like you say, just a reset. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do that because it helps you get things in perspective. When I was sick these past 4 days, couldn't do nothing, more raining, sick. On top of that, behind, I just sit back, man. Like I say, I didn't sit back and I just put everything in perspective. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing that's gonna cause that mid-season burnout if you ain't been doing what you're trying to do with your money a little bit. Because let's just say if you ain't been putting your money up or you ain't been doing stuff or you ain't got the steps to have your stuff right, and then you get something that happened like two more's down and you sick, or your one more's down and you sick. You see what I'm saying? You will feel better if you know I'm down, but I know my bills are straight. I know stuff is paid. I know I got the refrigerator loaded up. Like that's gonna help. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. It just, man, it'll put you at ease. Hey, liquid IV on deck. Let me tell you, I got some liquid IV, oranges. Uh, I eat a lot of cantaloupe, watermelon, grapes. That pickle juice is something that pickles is a lot of. See, I can eat pickles. It's just drinking that straight pickle juice, Shane. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Shit, I was down on 4th of July weekend. I was in Jellystone camping. Hey, shout out to you, man. See what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. I'm glad you and your kids got to enjoy yourself, bro. And I guarantee you, when you got back off that little vacation, you was like, oh, I can't wait to get back to business. Because that's just how it is. When you get done, you get there, you handle your business, you put it in perspective, and you think, man, my business gave me the opportunity to be able to take this break and this rest. And so when you done with that, man, you ready to get back to business, man. You know what I'm saying? How do I make the old lady understand how hot it is outside after working all day? Oh, so Reaper, do you work you talk about just mowing, or do you mow and you work a job on the side? Now just mowing, she's got to understand, bro. A old lady come from that old school. They know about that heat exhaustion. They do not play with that heat. they knew about it. Hey, long time ago, them old people tell you, man, hey, sit down for a second. That sun will have you sick. That's what they used to. I know my my grandparents and stuff. They would say the sun will make you sick. So just keep thinking the most. Have a winner from by late. Facts, Tony Key. Good. See, Tony Key giving good game. Hold on 1 second, man. I'm telling you, it's cold. I'm still fighting. Hey, because I'm gonna tell you, Tony Key. Once you do, you take that beginning of the year, you throw that up, and just don't even think about it. You just got it. Don't dip into it. Don't touch it. Don't think about it. I got a guy I used to watch on TikTok. I can't remember his name, but he used to always say, you need to have, he used to say, keep two months of operations. So he said, if you know it take you 15 grand to run 1 month, he said, you really need 30 grand. And he was talking, as a guy, employees and stuff like that. But it's just, man, you got to do it. I'm telling you, because that mid-season, sometime, man, it'll be mid-season, it'll get so hot. And I guarantee everybody done felt like this. It'll get mid-season, it'll get so hot. I'd have had a day where I got like 850 on the schedule, and I'm like, man, I don't even want to go get that 850 today. But I'm going to get it. It's just, man, you'll have that angel and the devil on these shoulders. You feel me? Like, man, I reckon my bread put up a little bit. Man, I'll take a day off and then rotate and push that around. Nah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. And then another thing, man, don't let one hard season destroy your whole dreams of everything. Because I'm going to tell you, man, I don't think everybody had a smooth, just every year has been smooth. I know it's everybody in here done had a lost season. You can't let that one lost season determine everything, man. On top of whatever mid-season burnout you got. Because I'm going to tell you, the year I had no cards on file, man, if I was going to give up, that was the year I was going to give up. I had no cards on file. By the end of that season, I'm behind on rent. I'm behind on my truck payment. I'm behind on everything, almost. No system put together. You know what I'm saying? And my truck got repoed, man. I done had a backup truck. And I'm gonna tell you, I was just, man, I was really like, because you don't have nobody you can call for real. And it really builds you. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go inside of me and pull it out. And just, what am I going to do to get myself out of this situation? This is what kind of struck a nerve in me. My truck got repoed, and I'll never forget, I had to text my landlord, said, man, I'm behind on rent. And she told me, she said, I ain't worried about it. You just, whenever, just holler at me. And she told me, I told her about the truck situation and everything. She told me, she said, won't you, this is somebody who, like, let me tell you, her, shout out to them. They some grinders. I know her and her husband. Some grinders. Man, let me tell you, she told me, she said, won't you go put a hitch on the back of your car? She wasn't even trying to be funny. When she said that, I had just seen a guy with a Hyundai with a hitch on the back mowing with a Hustler mower. She said, won't you go put a hitch on the back of your car, you feel me, and just do what you got to do. That's what she told me. You know what I'm saying? And when she told me that, it was almost like, just don't give up. She was saying, I've been there without saying I've been there. But my mindset was, I was like, hey, I just got to go back to work for somebody. I had to go back to work for 60 days. I was blessed where I was at to be able to have now, I wasn't know where I wanted to be. I ain't going to say I was underpaid because it was an opportunity at the time, but I was able to save every crumb from January to March till I got back mowing. I didn't let that one season beat me down. I went and worked at that company. I started January 2nd, the day after New Year's. And I got a sharp memory. I just remember dates. I went from January 2nd to March 15th. And I never forget, it was March the 8th. I never forget this because it was 1 week later. It was March the 8th, and I told a guy in there, because they was trying to move me to a different position. And I told them, I said, nah, man, I'm not going to take on no position because I'm going to be back mowing in a second. And they looking, they like, you know what I'm saying? They like, I'm pretty sure you will, but I'm pretty sure you're going to still need this if you're here right now. That's what they was thinking. So I never forget, man, it was a week later. I didn't even give a 2 week shit. It was a week later. And I'm probably bogus for doing this because I just quit without the 2 weeks. But I never forget, it was a week later. It was March 15th. And I had a job hit me for $1,300, and I had just bought the truck. I went and bought me a truck cash. I saved $11,000. I went and bought the Tundra for $4,800, and I got a job the next week for $1,300. One job. I was working that place, working 40 hours a week, and I wouldn't get no $1,300. The next week, like I say, get a job for $1,300. The season before, I got the shit beat out of me, basically. Didn't have no customers on file. Chasing payments. I forgot to put in. Maybe 3 of them was weekly. Everything was every 2 weeks. So that season, man, if I was gonna quit, I was gonna quit then. But when I came into that next season, everybody car was on file the next year. And man, that was the second best year I probably had in my business. You know what I'm saying? I bounced back. Nobody knew what went on that year but me. It was something I was going through. It was maybe 1 or 2 other people that was close to me that knew what I was going through. And I'm going to tell you, one of them told me, I thought you was done. I didn't think you was going back to it. You know what I'm saying? They was like, I just wrote you. They was like, I ain't even gonna lie, I wrote you off. You ain't had no truck. I seen you was messed up. I know you didn't have no money. I was like, he ain't about to get no money. Where's he gonna get some money from? You know what I'm saying? They wrote me off. You know what I'm saying? They know where I was working at. Everybody else, it was a lot of other people working there. I just happened to have a different mindset than all the other workers around there. Man, I didn't spend a crumb. I saved every piece of money I had, and I saved everything. And I'm telling you, like, if you're going through something like that, the mid-season burnout, and you get a lot of these problems that just bombard you, it'll have you ready to throw in the towel, man. I'm talking about for somebody like in the beginning of just being there, or you could be somebody established. You could be one of these big guys right now that got a big company. His prices he can't price how he want to. He done lost some customers. He might got some employees to quit on him. He could be going through the same thing as a small guy, ready to burn up and just throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do it. You got to keep trapping. You got to keep Mow Trappin, man. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. But so just remember your goals, man. And like I say, it might now adjustment. We talked about adjustment a little while ago, but now just man, just keep telling yourself next year. Let me make it easier. So there's still money to be made, man. The fall services gonna come. And those right now, for real, I would say drop a comment on when y'all get to telling people about y'all fall stuff. I usually get to telling my people about my fall stuff. I get to warming them up usually about mid-September. When a lot of my yards is going to, like, my weeklies may be going to 10 days then. My bi-weeklies, still bi-weeklies. But, you know, you can't cut as much because the grass is dry. Sometimes it gets a little hotter. You know what I'm saying? And so... And just keep making your markers, you know what I'm saying, to keep you from getting burnt out. Just keep on looking at that old list that you wrote down on this year or whatever you had in mind, whatever you was trying to go get. Stuff still happens. I could talk about another year when I had a truck get hit from the back July. So I forgot about that 2021. My truck got hit from the back, my truck and trailer. Totaled my truck and trailer. I was down 45 days then waiting on the I was down 45 days waiting on the insurance check. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the insurance check, but I'm thirsty then. I really wasn't giving up then. But I'm saying for another guy, that could be discouraging. You know what I'm saying? So it could come with the burnout. I'm telling you, the burnout be real sometimes. And one thing it ain't, if you got that system right, you gonna keep going though. You gonna keep grinding because you know you got paper on deck. And when you got that system right, this what helps the little burnout a little bit. Anything go wrong, you know you got that money to replace it right then and there, quick. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps you on a mission. So, I mean, I'm telling you, it just, man, it happens, dog. Because like I say, last week, it was kind of like I needed to get shut down for real when I got sick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, September get ugly, man. So like I say, last week, man, I had 2 Mowers go down. Employee missed 3 days. Then on top of that, I get some type of sickness. I'm down from Thursday to Sunday, 4 days down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I done took up some more yards. He don't want to come in. I need this other mower to get back there. And I need both them 61s when we on this. But the shit gotta be done still. You feel me? So, like I say, if I wouldn't have been sitting down, maybe it would have flustered me a little more. I would have got a little overworked up. I maybe would have did some emotional. Cause like I say, my next mower, I'm trying to get me some of the warranty. Maybe I would have broke down and bought another used mower. Then something happened with the used mower and whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I found, man, I got on there. It's some deals on some mowers right now. I found a couple good mowers right now. It's mid-season for a nice price. Maybe those guys have got burnt out and they ready to give it up. I've seen some mowers on there right now. If I get on her right now on my phone, it's a guy right now with a V-Ride 2 with literally like no miles on this thing. It's a V-Ride 2 he's got for sale, and he's also got a y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the Cheetah 2 with the Skag? He's got 2 of them for sale right now, brand new. Soon as I seen him, I said, oh, he ready to give it up. It probably done got hot. Cause you ain't seen, like, he just posted these. You really not gonna see nobody selling brand new mowers this time of the year unless they like, man, this ain't for me. I'm tapping out. So if you got your fund put up, I'm gonna tell you what'll make that burnout go shoot you back up. If you get your money put up, he got these 2 Skags. I think they still under warranty too. Both of them got about 200 hours on them. That's it. He letting go of 2 Skags for, I gotta get on her, I don't wanna lie, but it's a nice price. You know what I'm saying? Even something like that. Like Jeff say, you could be going through something, go buy your brand new truck or something, and you right back. It's putting breath back in your body, man. So, hey, man, we each one teach one, man. I'm only talking about my experience, bro. That's all I can talk about. I'm telling you, I'm saying it because I'd have been there, man. I'd have been there where I had them. I'm down here in Paducah. Where you at? Louisville. Hey, man, that's what's up. I just seen that's crazy. I just got a call today from Louisville for somebody who want a property taken care of down here in my town. So Kentucky, we got about 4 Kentuckians in here tonight. That's what's up. So man, don't get burnt out. Stuff gonna happen. It could be from anything from equipment to a family problem to you can have a trailer get hit, piece of equipment go. Man, it can be any little thing. Do not let it burn you out, discourage you. Find a way to pull yourself up by them boots and get it in. It get greater later, I'm telling you, because like I say, when I said it on 5 days, I said, okay, everything I've been thinking, it's time to go ahead. Next year, I'm firing off. Next year, I'm firing off on a lot of different things that I wasn't even seeing myself doing. I never expected myself. Some of the stuff I'm planning lately, and you know, you keep your plan A, B, and C. Well, I say A and B. But some of the stuff I'm planning now and I'm looking at, I'm like, man, it's just stay in business, dog. Be appreciative and just be thankful, man, for this thing because there's so many people. I'm gonna give y'all one before I get out of here. My youngest son, he's worked with me before, right? So he wanted to go and get a job somewhere else. We're on the phone, me and him talking today. He said, Dad, I said, what's up? He said, I put in my 2 weeks notice. I said, what happened, man? He said, well, I'm working this job. He said, it ain't gonna cut it for me. He said, I want to run a business. And I had to even check him out because he's in a burnout right now. And I told him, I said, listen, I said, your job is a stepping stone. He already asked me. He wants to do something. He's trying to save $5,000 to do something. He want me to match him $5,000. That's what the talk was about today. I'm ready. Like, I'm trying to be a man of my word. Hey, man, you got your $5,000 put up? Because I'm ready to put it up with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling him, just stay down, stack your money, and do what you got to do. Because nobody's going to do it for you. I told him I'm going to match you 5, but I'm not going to give you 5. You feel me? You trying to help yourself, I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? Anything they tell me they want to do, I got their back. Long as 100, they ain't on no other stuff. But he put in his 2 weeks today. He even had a burnout. So, but man, listen, only person gonna get this thing done is you. You can look at somebody else's business. Don't base that off you, how you want your business, how you want to wake up every morning and get out the door, what type of customers you want, what type of services you're going to do. Don't overdo stuff, because I'm telling you, a lot of that will keep you from having to burn out, man. You will bite on more than you can chew sometimes. And you'll feel like you're trying to dig a grave with a spoon, man. I'm telling you, there's so much stuff you can do to make stuff easier on yourself. It seems like you can't do it because you'll watch everybody else's business, but remember, everybody else's business ain't your business. So, excuse me, man. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take me some medicine, man. I got to get back tomorrow. I think I got 18 on deck tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do all 18, but we're going to try to get as many as we can. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody tapping in tonight. I'm going to get some more videos dropping these last couple weeks, man. It's almost been the burnout. You feel me? It is what it is, but we got to keep getting it. So, shout out to everybody tapping in, man. Y'all stay hydrated. Stay positive. Stay positive. I'm going to say it again, because the inevitable could happen. Stay positive. Don't look at it as, oh, man. Look at it as, this is experience. I live off this. I'll be stronger when I come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? So if you got any burnout, I hope them words right there get you through it. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all tapping in again tonight. Mow Trappin Podcast. I'll catch y'all next Tuesday on the next episode. Matter her.